Good day, everyone. So, we have a new lesson for today, and I think this will be the last for our lecture, and then we will go on with our journalizing naman sa ating books so that we can generate financial statement. Okay? So, our lesson for today is about merchandising income statement. And our objective for today is first is we will identify the major sections of the merchandising financial statement. We will also compute net sales and present periodic methods of COGS. We will also compute the gross profit and the operating income, and we will interpret the performance for decision. So, which store is more profitable? So, I have here two store, si Store A and si Store B. At para silang may sales na 200,000 pesos. Now, si Store A ay may COGS na 120,000, while si Store B ay may COGS na 160,000. Okay, ano nga ulit yung COGS? Cost of goods sold or puhunan. Okay, so kung merong COGS na 120 si Store A, so magkano kaya ang kanyang kita? Ano nga ulit yung formula natin para ma-compute yung profit? Okay, we will just subtract sales minus the COGS. So kung ating sales sa Store A is 200 minus 120, so therefore, ang profit ni Store A ay 80,000. While si Store B, kung ang kanyang sale ay 200,000 and ang kanyang cost of goods sold ay 160,000, therefore, ang kanyang profit ay 40,000. So, sa palagay nyo, sino ang mas kumita? Si Store A or si Store B? Yes, mas kumita si Store A kasi 80,000 ang kanyang profit. So, kahit na parehas sila ng benta. So, sometimes no, kapag nakakita tayo ng mga negosyante na maraming benta, maraming bumibili, inisip agad natin na baka marami na siyang pera, mayaman na siya. Not knowing kung magkano nga ba yung COGS ni business owner. Kaya hindi tayo pwedeng mag-base lang sa sales, no? Hindi tayo pwedeng mag-base lang sa benta. Kasi iba-iba ang ating mga COGS, iba-iba ang ating cost of goods sold. Baka akala natin malaki nga yung sales pero malaki din yung COGS ng business owner. So we cannot determine it unless we will subtract the cost of goods sold doon sa ating sales. Okay, so for our net sales, okay. So sales ay mga benta natin. Returns is, we are referring here to the sales return, yung mga binalik sa atin ni customers. And discounts is yung mga discounts na binigay din natin doon sa mga customers na nag-early payment. So for example, meron tayong 200,000 na benta. And then nakakuha tayo ng 10,000 na return. At nagbigay tayo ng 5,000 na discount. So magkano na lang yung matitira sa atin? So, okay, magiging 200,000 minus 10,000. That would be 190,000 minus 5,000. That would be 185,000. So, 185,000 na lang yung matitira. Okay, so now we will understand the net sale. So, the net sale is the amount earned after sales reduction. So, kanina, meron tayong sales na 200,000. Ito yung ating benta. And then, sales return and allowance is 10,000 minus the sales discount na binigay natin para sa mga customer na nag-early payment. So, ang matitira na lang ay 185,000. Yung 185,000 na yon na natira after all the sales reduction, that would be our net sales. If you can remember, yesterday, ang kinompute natin ay net purchases. Okay, so ano nga yung formula ng net purchases natin kanina? Ay kahapon, I mean. Purchases minus purchases return minus purchases discount plus freight in. Okay. So, wag kayong malito sa net purchases and net sale. Yung net purchases, ito yung mga binili natin, mga nabili natin na items for sale or mga goods na pangbenta natin. While yung net sale naman, ito naman yung ating mga nabenta. Okay, so kahapon meron tayong na-compute na COGS or Cost of Goods Sold. If you can still remember, saan ba natin minus yung COGS? Okay? May nakalagay doon na net sale. So, ito yung net sale. May na-confused, minus niya sa net purchase. No. Then, the COGS ay manggagaling, ay ima-minus natin sa net sale. Okay, so if the cost of goods sold is 100,000, okay, again, the COGS or the cost of goods sold represent the cost of merchandise sold during the period. Ito yung halaga nung merchandise na nabenta during this period. Okay, remember nga yung ginawa natin kahapon, the periodic inventory computation gives this amount. So, sa perpetual, hindi natin to kinocompute dahil ito ay nag-update every transaction. Pero sa periodic, ito ay kinocompute natin every end of the month. Okay, so balikan natin. Yung net sale natin kanina ay 185,000. And kung ang COGS natin ay 100,000, therefore, ang ating gross profit is 85,000. So, paano natin nakuha yung 85,000? Sinubtract natin yung COGS doon sa ating net sale. So, what remains to cover operating expenses and generate income? So, yung gross profit, ito yung um, profit natin na hindi pa natin nababawasan ng mga operating expenses. Ito ay galing pa lang sa sales minus the cost of goods sold. Ito yung kinita natin doon sa ating binentang product. Pero again, sa gross profit, hindi pa nababawas yung mga other expenses or yung mga operating expenses. Now, for example, we have an operating expenses like salaries expense, rent expense, and utilities expense. Of course, we need that in our business. So what we're going to do is to add all the expenses, salaries, rent, and utilities payable. So 25,000 plus 10,000 plus 5,000, and that would be our operating expenses worth 40,000 pesos. Now, itong operating expenses natin ay isa-subtract natin kay ating gross profit. Yung gross profit natin kanina is 85,000 pesos minus the 40,000 na gross profit. Therefore, yung matitira sa atin is our operating income, which is the 45,000. So, ito na po yung ating operating income. If you can still remember in our service business, we also generate income statement, right? Paano natin kinompute yung income statement doon sa ating service business? 'Di ba? We have service revenue minus the um, expenses. And then we had our net profit. So dito din, ito na yung pinaka-profit natin. Ito na yung operating income natin. Ito na yung amount na idadagdag natin sa ating equity. Kasi ito na yung kita ng ating negosyo. Okay, so how do we generate our merchandising income statement? First is our net sale, which is katumbas ng revenue sa ating service revenue. Okay, our net sale is 185,000. Saan nanggaling? Minus natin lahat ng mga discounts, allowance, and returns doon sa ating benta. And then, subtract natin yung COGS or cost of goods sold. So, our cost of goods sold is 100,000. So, therefore, our gross profit is 85,000 na lang. Minus our operating expenses, which is 40,000. So, therefore, our operating income, again, is 45,000. So, ito na yon. Ito na yung ilalagay natin sa ating equity kapag tayo ay nag-generate ng balance sheet. Okay, in generating financial statement for a merchandising business, it's very important na yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng pagsasubtract natin sa mga accounts, no? So, sequence matter. Hindi pwede na yung sales ay maminusan mo na agad ng operating expenses, then we will minusan mo ulit ng COGS to determine the profit. Okay, it's very important na bawasan muna yung mga returns and discounts para makuha natin yung net sales. And then sa net sales naman, doon natin ibabawas yung cost of goods sold para ma-determine natin yung gross profit. Hindi pwede na operating expenses agad yung ima-minus. Because hindi natin ma-determine yung profit or yung gross profit kapag inuna nating i-minus yung operating expenses in sa COGS. Okay, after we obtain the gross profit, saka pa lang tayo makakapag-minus ng operating expenses. And yung matitira ay yun na yung ating operating income. Okay, so I have here a diagram. So tingnan natin, 'di ba, kung ano yung pagkakasunod-sunod. Okay, the sales. Okay, put operation in between. Anong operation dito sa sales and return? Okay? Is it addition or subtraction? Yes, it is subtraction. So, sales minus returns. How about between returns and discount? Okay, minus ulit. Okay, how about between discount and net sale? So, ano yung ating operation dyan? Yes, that is equal. So, sales minus sales returns minus sales discount is equal to net sale. Now, after the net sale, ano ang kasunod para makuha yung gross profit? So, net sale, yes, minus the COGS. Okay, net sale minus the COGS. Anong operation between COGS and profit? Yes, equals. Net sales minus the COGS equals gross profit. How about in between the gross profit and the operating expenses? Yes, it is also minus. Okay, so gross profit minus operating expenses. And how about the last one? Operating expenses and operating income. Ano yung ano dyan? Operation. That is equal. Yes, gross profit minus operating expenses equals operating income. Okay, I have here an activity. So, answer this one. Okay, you may pause the video first and determine which store is more efficient and why. Example ko na to kanina. Sa tingin nyo, alin ang more efficient? Alin ang store na kumita? Is it store A or store B? And why? Yes, as I have said kanina, no, si store A ang mas kumita dahil mas malaki ang kanyang profit kahit na parehas sila ng benta. Okay, so I have here a statement. Okay, you can also post the video. Find the wrong order and inconsistent calculation and rebuild it. So you try to figure out ano ang mali dito sa pagkakasunod-sunod ng statement. And why is it mali? Sige, sales, 220,000. Operating expenses, 35,000. Gross profit, 95,000. COGS, 90,000. Net sales, 210,000. And the operating income is 60,000. So what do you think is mali dito sa ating statement? Sige nga. Okay, dapat ay wala dyan sa ikalawa si operating expenses. Dapat siya ay nasa baba. So, paano natin i-compute yung net sale? Okay, dapat ay ma-minus natin si sales minus the deduction. So, may nakikita ba tayo dyan na deduction? Wala. Pero makikita natin na nandiyan si net sale and si sale. So, therefore, we can conclude that the deductions from return and discounts ay ilan? So, ang ating sales ay 220,000. So, nakabenta tayo ng 220,000. And then, we have the net sale na 210,000. So, ibig sabihin ng ating mga deduction ay 10,000. Kasi, sales minus the deduction is the net sale. So, after we compute the net sale, what we will do? We will subtract the COGS. Okay, so if our COGS is 90,000, so saan natin siya i-minus? Sa ating net sales. So, 210,000 minus COGS na 90,000. So, therefore, mali ang ating profit o gross profit dyan nakalagay. Kasi hindi siya dapat dyan. Siya dapat ay nasa baba ni COGS. Ano yung correct order dyan? Sales, sunod ay deduction, which is wala dyan. Sunod ay net sales. Sa baba ni net sales ay si COGS. Sa baba ni COGS is si profit. Sa baba ni profit is si operating expenses. And then lastly is si operating income. So, magkano na? So, net sales natin ay 210 minus the COGS na 90. So, magkano ang matitira? 120,000 dapat ang ating gross profit. Okay, minus 35,000 na operating expenses. So, ang ating operating expenses, 35 minus 120,000 minus 35. So, that would be 85,000. So, ang ating operating income is 85,000 and not 60,000. Okay, am I correct? So, kindly compute it and i-comment sa comment section kung mali yung pagkakakompute ko. Tama ba ng operating income natin is 85,000? If tama, say correct. Kapag mali, write the correct answer sa comment section. Okay, now your turn. So if you have given a sales of 250,000 and we have a return of 12,000, discount is 8,000, COGS is 130,000, and operating expenses is 55,000. Okay, compute the following. Find the net sales, the gross profit, and operating income. Okay, pause muna and compute before proceeding. Okay, so magkano ang nakuha nyo sa net sales? Okay, net sales is sales minus returns minus discount. So our net sale is what? 230,000. Tama ba yung nakuha mo? Okay, sige. Very good. Now, how do we compute the gross profit? Net sales minus the COGS. Kung ang ating net sales ay 230 minus the COGS, the 130. So, magkano ang ating gross profit? 100,000. So, that is our gross profit. How about our operating income? So, to find the operating income, gross profit minus the operating expenses. So, kung ang ating gross profit ay 100,000 minus 55,000. So, ang ating operating income ay 45,000. So, nakuha ba yung tamang sagot? Okay, hopefully. Okay, for your activity, what you're going to do is to answer this processing question. Okay, why deduct sales return and sales discount? Bakit kailangan nating i-deduct yung sales return and sales discount doon sa ating sales? Sunod is, why deduct COGS before operating expenses? Bakit hindi pwedeng mauna sa operating expenses kesa kay COGS? Number 3, what does gross profit tell the owner? Ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng gross profit? At ano yung pinapakita nito kay owner? Okay, can high sales still mean low income? Kapag mataas ba yung sales, pwede bang maging low income din? O what do you think? Katulad dong sa example natin sa dalawa. Parehas ang sales pero magkaiba yung income. O, ano yung nakaka-apekto dun? And which figure best evaluates merchandise profitability? Okay? Alin ang makakapag-determine ng profitability ng merchandise? Is it the sales? Is it the COGS? Okay. Alin kaya? So, another activity or another task is I have here a scenario. We have here a given given this accounts, okay? And what you're going to do is you will compute for the net sales, goods available per sales, COGS, net sales, gross profit, and operating income. So this is a combination of what we have done yesterday and today. No, yung discussion natin kahapon, combination with our discussion ngayon. So we have a given for our inventory information. Our beginning inventory is 50,000 and ending inventory is 35,000. We have a purchases, nakabili tayo ng mga merchandise worth 180,000. Nagkaroon tayo ng purchase return and allowance. So nakapag-return tayo ng item worth 10,000. Nagkaroon din tayo ng discount for early payment, which is 5,000. At nagbayad tayo ng freight-in na worth 8,000. So, ano yung makukuha natin dito ang account? The net purchase. Okay. How about sa sales? So, nagkaroon tayo ng benta na 300,000. Then, we have the sales return and allowance worth 15,000. Sales return and allowance again refers to the items na binalik ni customer. Yung worth ng item na binalik ni customer. Allowances refers doon sa mga binigay natin na refund sa mga items na sira at hindi na natin pinabalik. Okay, for example, merong nasirang item at gustong ipabalik ni customer pero hindi na pwedeng maibalik. Maybe because ayaw na natin gumastos ng shipping fee. So sabi natin, okay, wag mo nang ibalik. So doon papasok yung sales allowance. So sales returns and allowance is 15,000. And nakapagbigay din tayo ng sales discount doon sa mga customer na nag-early payment worth 5,000. So ano yung mako-compute mo diyan? The net sales. Okay. Operating expenses, ito yung mga nagastos natin sa ating company. Salaries expense, 30,000. Rent expense, 15,000. Utilities expense, okay, mga pambayad sa kuryente, sa tubig, sa internet, how much? 8,000. And we have the advertising expense, 7,000. So, compute the operating expense. Okay, kulang pala yung aking compute for. So, dapat meron din diyang total operating expense. Okay, so, again, what you're going to do is to compute for the net purchase, compute for the goods available for sale. If you can recall, ano yung formula natin sa goods available for sale? It is beginning inventory plus net purchases. Okay, how about the COGS? What is our formula in finding the COGS? Okay, goods available for sale minus our ending inventory. Okay, how about the net sales? Net sales minus all the deductions like sales returns and allowance and also sales discount. How do we compute naman the gross profit? Net sales minus the COGS. Okay. How about the operating income? Okay, gross profit minus all the operating expense. Okay, so hope naintindihan yung lesson natin for today. So that is all for our merchandising income statement. Okay, saan nga ulit ginagamit itong uh, merchandising income statement? So, okay, to know kung magkano yung matitira, okay, yung operating income natin, which will be added to our owner's equity. At doon naman tayo magbe-base. So, same with the service business, yung meron tayong ending capital minus withdrawal, okay, minus or plus with our income or loss. So, i-add natin yung income natin dito sa ating business and then we will have our new owner's equity or the ending capital. Okay? Sa katulad pa rin sa service business. Nagbago lang dahil sa mga different accounts but after that, same na yung process. Same na yung sa changes, statement of changes in owner's equity. Same na din sa pag-generate ng ating balance sheet. Okay, so that's all. See you for our next session. Bye!